Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Today we're doing another editing tutorial. We're gonna turn this photo into this photo. Quick, easy steps, really simple for you to do. Now, before we do get into this editing tutorial, I wanna make sure that it's crystal fucking clear that you understand how lighting works in an image, and the actual image you take can help a lot with the editing process you're gonna be doing later on. The sun creates a really harsh lighting during the daytime, which can make your photos look like poop. So to get those sweet Instagram worthy photos, you're gonna wanna shoot at either sunrise or sunset. Remember that if you are taking a drone photo, the dynamic range on a drone is not gonna have the same dynamic range as a camera. That's why it's so important to shoot in the right lighting when it comes to drone photography and photography in general. Anyway, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go down to your local beach or river or lagoon or wherever the fuck inhabits a boat and some water. And you wanna go there, you wanna fly your drone up and shoot down and get a shot like this. It's pretty fucking simple. Now, let's jump into Lightroom and I'll show you how to take this photo from a 0 to a 10. Oh, no, it is that way, to a 10. Okay, perfect. Now we have the base of the image that we can start working with. So what we're gonna do straight away is come over to our highlights here and bring those right down. We're gonna bring our shadows up, our whites up, our blacks down, tiny bit of clarity, bit of vibrance, and a tiny bit of saturation, probably about +10. But we get this disgusting green color that what the drone's colors picked up is definitely not what I saw when I was there in the day. I saw nice blue sea colored water. This is not what I saw. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come down to our greens, because obviously that's the color that most of the image is made up of. And we're literally just gonna bring them over to our aquas. We're gonna do the same with our aquas. Now we can come down to our temperature as well. Might bring it down to about 5K. We're gonna come over here to the graduated filter. We're gonna click on that. So as you can see, this is gonna be affecting the entire image. And we're gonna come over to our temperature and bring our blues across even more. One thing I love to do with my drone shots is instead of creating a vignette around it, where it just sort of vignettes the edges and filters in the subject, I absolutely love having one side of the image really dark and the other side of the image really bright. So the next thing we're gonna do is come over to our graduated filter again. I've just dragged the filter from this side all the way up to there. And then we're just gonna drop the exposure like a motherfucker. And look at that, oh, so much detail already. That's the biggest difference right there. How much better does that look right there? And then literally grab the graduated filter again. It's our best friend in this situation. And then literally just do the opposite. So drag it down there, bang, push that shit up. And look at that, such a difference already. Then we're gonna grab the graduated filter yet again, and we're gonna do another one, just a small one this time. And we're gonna emphasize a bit more of the lighting. So we're gonna grab, probably bring it up like an entire stop. Now we're gonna come down to the tone curve. We haven't even touched the tone curve yet. We're only really gonna put a bit of fade in the image here and bring it across. Really nice, super simple, nothing too serious right there. Detail. Instagram crushes the quality in your photos quite a bit. So we're just gonna come into detail right here and just sharpen up the image a bit. The amount of sharpness to about 75%. And bring a bit of detail out of it as well and push the radius down. We don't want too much grain to come out of this. We're also gonna make a couple of adjustments to the other graduated filter up here. We're gonna put a bit more brightness up in the top there, and I might drag it down a tiny bit too. So that's pretty much it for me today, guys. I've turned this image from a 0 to a 10 in a couple of easy steps. But what if you're wondering, hey Mike, I've got this other shot right here as well that I want to edit too, but I don't want to go through all of those steps again just to create the same edit. Well, I've got a tip for you. You don't even have to make a preset. It's even easier than that. All you got to do is come over here, make sure this image is selected, select your other image just like that, and press Ctrl-Shift-S. It's gonna bring up these settings, which is gonna make you synchronize them. Just hit enter. And just in one simple step, you've put all the editing from your other image onto your second image, which is great. But just remember that it's gonna copy the other image exactly and put it onto the next image. So you might have to tweak the settings a little bit to get it how you want it to look. You can literally select as many images as you like in one catalog and synchronize as much editing as you like, but just remember you might have to go through and tweak each setting. If you did like this video and I did teach you something new, hit that like button and help me out by hitting subscribe. But with that all said and done, I will see you guys next time.